Video 2. What is a ski hill graph? Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cherrybrook Music Studio. Thanks for joining me on Video 2 to accompany the book Ski Hill Graph Pedagogy, Meter Fundamentals. In this video, I will give you a brief background to the ski hill graph, how it is different to conventional approaches of meter as time signatures, and how the ski hill graphs expand time signature information. This series of videos includes images of the Stereo Metronome, an Android app currently in beta. In class time and at home, students hand draw ski hill graphs and use the app. Yale University Battelle Professor of the Theory of Music Richard Cohn introduced ski hill graphs into music theory in the 1990s to provide a visual representation of mathematical aspects of meter from listening to music. Cohn found visualizing mathematical aspects of meter through the ski hill layout assists meter analysis and student learning at college level. In 2014, I studied Professor Cohn's meter theory and applied it to students aged 4 to adults, using the ski hill meter concept to improve timing and musical expression. Students reported increased confidence and improved performance. I continued to teach using ski hill graph pedagogy meter fundamentals, aiming to reach a broader audience through videos to benefit more students. Time signatures are limited in capacity to represent meter, as they only acknowledge one main pulse, sometimes called the beat, usually a crotchet or quaver linked to the tempo. The top number of a time signature is meant to tell you how many beats are in a measure, such as the 3 of 3/4, and the bottom number is meant to tell you what type of note receives one beat, such as the 4 of 3/4. The time signature 3/4 tells the musician the meter is the 3 crotchet beats notated or implied regardless of what they experience listening. Typically, listeners experience faster and slower pulses and meters than the time signatures can represent. In reality, listening to music initiates many other pulses and meters 2-to-1 and 3-to-1 than the pulse represented by a time signature. The absence of information about the pulse divisions of meter to apply to decode music can be very confusing for beginners. Cohn's contemporary meter theory expands the conventional definition of meter as a time signature and notated group of one beat. Instead, meter is understood as the relationship of 2 pulses 2-to-1 duple meter and 3-to-1 triple meter. The theory accounts for all pulses and meter at different divisions, faster or slower, initiated by listening and visualization. The implications for meter fundamentals means beginners, including adults, require meter theory that can represent all pulses and meter. The theory requires acknowledgement of the listener and meter details to be accurate, and this is where ski hill graphs solve problems by augmenting and expanding the information of time signatures. The longest pulses are mapped towards the top of the ski hill graph, and they double descending to the left and triple descending to the right. This ski hill graph illustrates there are 3 pulses and 2 meters mapped: duple meter, 1/1 and 1/2, and a faster triple meter, a 1/2 and 1/6. Each circle or node represents a fraction of time or pulse, and each node is connected by a line or edge to represent the pulses are in a relation of 2-to-1 duple meter or 3-to-1 triple meter. Cohn's meter theory is a distillation of meter theories mainly from North America and defines a duple meter as a relation of 2 pulses 2-to-1, not as a group of 2 same pulses such as with time signature theories. Each pair of pulses 2-to-1 is called a minimal duple meter because it is the least amount of meter possible. Similarly, each pair of pulses 3-to-1 is a minimal triple meter. Music initiates more than one set of pulses 2-to-1 and or 3-to-1, and this is called deep meter. Music that initiates mixed meter means both duple and triple meter are experienced by the listener. An example of mixed meter is represented by the ski hill graph on this slide, where there are 4 pulses and 3 meters, duple, triple, and duple meter. Meter defined by time signature theories is characterized by a primary division of beats to the bar. The longer pulses listeners experience, such as hyperpulses, mean meter is not bound by bars. Cohn's ski hill graph represents meter without restricting meter, understood as notation. There are many other benefits for students of Cohn's comprehensive meter theory, including its application to any music either notated or audible only. Cohn introduced the ski hill graph to visualize mathematical elements of hemiolas, cyclic meter aspects, and to provide a basis for analyzing global music, including additive meter for teaching meter fundamentals. This meter mathematical concept extends to other meter representations like linear and circle graphs, aiding students in interpreting music with a more profound grasp of timing, expression, genre, and style. The crucial meter components lacking in traditional meter teaching methods for global music will be elaborated on in upcoming videos on ski hill graph pedagogy. Ski hill graphs solve the problem of underrepresentation of music, because introducing ski hill graphs into your music education invites opportunities for the inclusion of global music with detailed analysis. The ski hill listening process acknowledges listener agency and develops listening skills, critical thinking, and so much more. In the next video, I will explain more about the 3-step clap, tap, and map approach to introduce ski hill graphs for meter fundamentals to assist students with the timing and expression of their music.